CNBC's Investing in Space newsletter offers a view into the business of space exploration and privatization, delivered straight to your inbox. CNBC's Michael Sheetz reports and curates the latest news, investor updates and exclusive interviews on the most important companies reaching new heights. Sign up to receive future editions. I don't know how many times I've written something along the lines of, NASA's Commercial Crew Program is competitive, over the years, but those days are gone. Boeing's Starliner program finally feels close to flying people in space for the first time. Now slated to carry astronauts to the ISS in May, Boeing was once seen as neck and neck with SpaceX. It was originally planned to launch this crew flight test in November 2018. Almost 2 years later, Starliner's precursor test flight had gone awry, but NASA and Boeing's messaging focused on, "We'll fix it and be flying soon." Well, it took more than 2 years to fly a redo test flight. A year after that I tried to contextualize expectations and wondered where the sense of urgency was. And another year brings us to today. On the eve of flying crew, Boeing's messaging is now closer to, NASA wants us as backup and we're not committing beyond that. I'm paraphrasing, but that was the main talking point this past week as agency leadership explained why Starliner is still useful. That's understandable, given how much money Boeing has eaten already, and likely will continue to eat, since risk remains that we may record additional losses in future periods. But it's also unfortunate, as it seems unlikely Starliner will fly more than the 6 NASA missions that Boeing's under contract for. Non-NASA missions, too, seem like an afterthought, unlike the multiple private flights completed by SpaceX's Dragon in just the first few years since it started flying people. The additionally unfortunate aspect of this situation is that none of these years of setbacks and cost overruns seem to have lit a fire under Boeing's space management. In the recent press conference, Boeing's Starliner VP Mark Nappi had this to say about watching SpaceX fly astronauts for the last 4 years. "I don't call it frustrating at all. I think we would like to have been further along at this time. There's no doubt about that," Nappi said. Human spaceflight is a small market within the broader space industry, but a hugely significant one when it comes to the future of companies building space stations and moon bases and more. Hopefully another company like Sierra Space or Blue Origin takes the crew vehicle competition to SpaceX. Boeing, not frustrated after falling years behind, certainly won't.